Hello everybody, my name is Joe. I'm your ToasterPhreak. Today we have with us a 1BB5 toaster, which was sent to me for repair by Mr. George Edmondson in San Francisco, California. Thank you, George. The problem with it was that it wasn't ejecting the toast properly. You push it down, but it wouldn't come back up, or at least not with much gusto, as he put it. And the problem was very simple. It turned out to just be that this lever was bent, and it would drag internally and cause it too much friction. Now mechanically these are very, very similar to a 1BB4. You can see that the 1BB4 has these hex bracing in it. You can see that the wires are much heavier. If you could feel it, you could feel that the metal that it's built from is considerably heavier duty. The pieces on it that would be Bakelite on the 1BB4 are plastic in the 1BB5, and the 1BB5 is rated to a lower wattage at a higher voltage, which means it'll use considerably less power, and it means it won't cook as quickly. In addition to that, this 1BB5 is a wide slot toaster. It's a 1/4 inch wider than the slot in the 1BB4. They're both commercial grade toasters. They'll both last an incredible amount of time. George said he had the timer replaced on this one, which it does appear to be a brand new timer. And wonderful toaster. The 1BB5 is easier to reassemble than a 1BB4 because the power input is done through this lower corner, and they just notched it out rather than having to work through the case. So it does make it considerably easier to put the case back on. And they're pretty simple in the first place. You just slide the case on, you just put the top on. The Dunmas knob is just plastic and it has a notch in it, whereas on the 1BB4 it's Bakelite and it has a screw that goes through it. So that's also considerably easier to deal with if you get it aligned correctly, and I'm failing to do that. Once it does align correctly, it just slips right on. There we go. The handle, again plastic, it just seems cheaper than Bakelite. It just doesn't have the substance to it. Now the 1BB4, believe it or not, the handle is held on with 2 screws, not 1. About the only truly identical part is this cancellation stud, which screws in. Again, once you find the hole, it's pretty simple. So that goes in. It would interchange. These screws are exactly the same as a 1BB4. And I don't know when they made the 1BB5. I know they started making the 1BB4 in about 1934. When they made the 1B5 toaster for the home use, they made this one, or rather the 1BB4 for commercial use. So in the next video we're going to compare the toasters and see how they toast. And I just dropped a screw in there and I'll have to get it back. But the next time you see this toaster, we'll be putting some bread through it.